Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Worcester Red Sox. Will Stewart will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W. And that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Hey, stay hot, eh?
2-2 the count.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Digging in, the switch hitter, Zach Ross. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty.
And a sliding effort there at short, but this ball finds its way through for a base hit. Next will be the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores. He doubled his last time up. Throw over to first. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
I think it was pretty apparent he was trying to steal that bag to keep them out of the double play, which the guy at the plate is certainly prone to sometimes.
Now at the plate is Zach Ross, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That evens it up, 1-1. Two and 1. Choi gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled off. Oh, and a look what I found out there on the mound. There's one on to first to complete the double play. Stepping in once again is number 36. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Now at the plate, here is Zach Ross as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, Matty, so difficult to hit from both sides of the plate, but his eyes light up when he's hitting left-handed against the righties out on the mound. He's been torching them all year long.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Herbert will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
First for the victorious Red Sox, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Buffalo Bisons and the It's baseball. So now here is Zach Ross looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
This looks like it could be a rough one. You can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit.
So here is Zach Ross. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Rounded. Find the ball. Man, you smoked it. Attaboy, way to swing the bat.
You know, D-Row, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point.
Move it.
And
Right here.
First is there. The inning is over. So now into the box is Zach Ross, singled in his last at-bat. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. Rodriguez has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now it'll be Zach Ross. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. In there, 2-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings it down.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they go quietly here in this half inning. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Buffalo Bisons took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Stephen Pettit earned his 5th win of the year.
They left 6 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Worcester Red Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your Worcester Red Sox.
So stepping in is P.J. Kibblehouse. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask. Did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
We got one.
This one's down to third. He's got it. And there's out number 2. Now to the plate, Jeremy Herbert. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Hit on the ground for Robertson at second. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Now to the plate, here is Austin Dean. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
The designated hitter, number 0.
There we go.
Here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Ryan Varquette comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Grounded to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And now Dylan Dingler, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. We played 2 full. The Bisons lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and here comes the first baseman, Johnny Bearden.
The first baseman, Johnny Bearden.
Pitch on the way. And this is lined into right field as that'll put him into the hit column for the first time. It's a solid single. The batter will be Travis Demerit. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slipped. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
So now to the plate, Clarence Griggs.
Batting ninth.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. At the plate now, TJ Kibblehouse. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. And now in the box, Alejandro Mendoza. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count. Hey, no outs now.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground for Robertson at second. Scooped up. And that's the first out. Next, it'll be Jeremy Herbert. He bounced out last time up. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
From the stretch, Austin Dean is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop to first. How about that? So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ryan Barquette. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he sets him down swinging. Ryan Barquette set packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Dylan Dingler will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Next, here is Johnny Bearden. He singled in his first AB. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Comes set, and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus
Count
far.
is 1 and 2.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Both teams battling. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up steps Travis Demerit next.
The right fielder, Travis Demerit.
Set and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Fastball called strike, 1 and 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The count now at 2 and 2. Now here it comes. Count remains 2 and 2. This one's down to third. He's right there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Next, it'll be Clarence Griggs. He doubled his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
TJ Kibblehouse is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Robertson has got it, and the side is retired. So they go down without a win. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Alejandro Mendoza. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. This one's down to 3rd. And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame. Into the box, Jeremy Herbert. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy inning on a ground out, but now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And Ross throws a breaking ball to freeze him up and catch him looking.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Austin Dean swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Ready now is Ryan Barquette. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the 1st out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Dylan Dingler becomes out number 2 this inning. Johnny Bearden stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning. Chase Spitzbarth,
now
6'1". Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Buffalo took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Ross earns his 8th victory of the season, allowing only a pair with the loss. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Worcester Red Sox and the Buffalo Bisons. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ryan Yarbrough, a left-handed Floridian, will get the... So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Zach Ross, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Demerit's there to retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter,
And
Zach
leading off
Ross.
with a
He
bison,
flew out in his
the
last
designated
debut.
hitter.
Almost, Matty,
Yeah.
almost.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Solo shot here to left. Number 26 for him on the season. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Striding forward now is the DH, Zach Ross. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center.
Round it.
In there,
Find the ball.
base hit.
Find the ball.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Third baseman.
One pitch on its way. A pitch out. The throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base. Digging in will be Zach Ross.
Now
and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Red Sox used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Phillips Valdez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Worcester Red Sox and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. David Parkinson is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
He'll go to the bag for 1. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. At the plate now is Zach Ross. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Fastball well outside. Line drive, base hit to right.
Make a turn, find the ball.
And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And that's out number 1. Striding in is Greg Deichmann, trying here to plate the tying run from second. The 1-1. Runner's on his way to third. Strike call.
Get out.
In plenty of time, and he's out at third. So here's the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross. He singled first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone. work on his craft and try and drive something in the gap.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, man, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The 2-1 home. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
great job right
he's
there.
not known for being a
Hit that ball
singles
hard.
hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided
Now
a
back,
worse
the
fate.
designated hitter, Wilbur Flores.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Kibblehouse will put this one away, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping
Now
in,
batting.
Ryan Barquette. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Barquette.
Hit to third. Right to him. And he is out on the tag. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. Bottom of the inning now.
And lead
And
off
that'll
for
give
the
way to the
Bison.
third baseman.
The third
Zach
baseman.
Ross.
Zach
Ready to deal. Here
Ross.
comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you
The
after you go
designated
1
hitter,
for 1. 2
Wilbur
for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Clearly, they were hoping to be aggressive and doing some running tonight, but I think they're going to need to adapt now. It's not working, and you just can't keep running.
Next to
Now
hit,
batting,
Zach
third
Ross
baseman.
singled in his last at-bat.
Ross.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Reined in. And quickly, there are 2 away. Next up, Johnny Bearden. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one. Looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Robertson for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Red Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Raynel Espino takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Worcester Red Sox and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tyler Alexander gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Now into the box, Zach Ross. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And there he goes towards second. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
This is the matchup you'd like as a pitcher, right? Lefty on left, but sometimes you don't win all of the battles. Gave this guy a pitch to hit, and he made him pay for it.
So next to hit is Zach Ross. He collected a base hit his first time up. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. 1 out, nobody on. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Trying to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now. Next to dig in, Daniel Robertson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Robertson.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap it. Now to bat, Zach Ross. He doubled his last time up. And now the first pitch. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and that is 27 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, he may be a rookie, but he shows some veteran power right there. Just absolutely blasting that thing out of here. As he matures and gets even stronger, you're going to see more and more.
So here he is again, Zach Ross. And he needs just a triple for the cycle. So let's see if he can put one in the gap. First offering on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Popped him up. Kibblehouse is calling for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit. So next to bat will be Jeremy Herbert, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly will too.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are 2. Up next, Austin Dean. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. He'll come home with it, and they'll get to force play at the plate. And a weird end to this ball game. 8-5 today. The Bison. The game's future star, Stephen Pettit, out of the state of Arkansas. Now at the plate, Ross. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Stowers is right there, one down. Stepping up is Zach Ross. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fly ball right down the line and left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Popped him up. Infante is under this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So the next to bat will be Zach Ross. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Comes set, the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Count is 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it is. 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Vasquez, the runner at third. Denson on second. Scott at first. 2 out in the inning. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. We're through 6 full. Buffalo's in front of this one, 1-0. Digging in next, Zach Ross, 4th. Trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matty. It's been a really nice run for him, and hey, it's not over yet. You know he's as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
Tillo, a 6'5" left-hander. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2017.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected,
Go hard,
but he's
go
still
hard,
young.
go hard.
I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Buffalo wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Rochester Red Wings and the Buffalo Bison. We've got baseball on the show. Zach Ross will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So now here is Andrew Stevenson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And there's 1 away. First pitch of the AB now. And this is lined hard to deep left. Denson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Next to stand in is Scott Schebler, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself
looking at a fastball to end the inning. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the second inning set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Jeremy De La Rosa. No balls and 1 strike.
Jeremy De La Rosa.
The 0-1 on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Denson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in next, Sam Lozano. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 delivery. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And ready for his first at-bat, Brett Netzer. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Leading off the inning, it'll be Dominic Oliver, and they could use a spark from him here. Strike one to start the at-bat. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he struck him out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Mendoza is right there. 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Stevenson. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Samuel Infante is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some...
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. And now here is Kyle Stowers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now here's the pitch. Scott Schebler will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Now Schebler with a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone!
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Rochester Red Wings rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jose De Leon earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Rochester Red Wings and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Bison.
Ryan Yarbrough, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Hitter. Zach Ross.
Now the first pitch. Zach Ross is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's a hot name as a two-way prospect, a real rarity in the minor leagues. Were there any players you guys came up with who could have done this?
Actually, there was one guy that came to mind. I played with a left-handed pitcher with the Phillies named Randy Wood.
And stepping in, Zach
The
Ross
designated
popped
hitter.
into foul ground his last time up. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 28 on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And that is why you just can't put your...
Next up is
Now
Zach Ross,
the
and their
designated
runners
hitter.
at the corners now. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
1-1 the count now. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of it.
Next to the plate and working on a fantastic game, Zach Ross. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate is Drew Mendoza. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Stepping in once again is Greg Dykman. He bounced out last time up. Now both runners are breaking, and he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Next to hit is Anderson Tejeda. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Zach Ross stands in looking for home run number 3 right here, as you see what he's done so far in this one. First offering. Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. 14-3 is the final score.
This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves.
Time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Rochester Red Wings. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jackson Rutledge, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Zach Ross. He went deep last night twice. First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Valera finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So here is George Valera. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Now at the plate, here is Zach Ross. He flew out in his last debut. Almost. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he misses there, 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
With how hard guys throw these things.
So now into the box is Drew Romo. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's up with it. The throw. It's there, and he's out. And here's that one again with Showtrack. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive. Now it'll be Zach Ross. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Stowers able to track it down for the third out. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the DH, Scott Schebler.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
So stepping in is Drew Romo, grounded out in his last at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross. Flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 3 runs already home here. And there's ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Way to rip, baby. Nice hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Runners going. Popped up.
There you go. Stand up. Stand up.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do in today's day and age of both.
Meanwhile here, a stolen base hit. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Samuel Infante. The bouncer to the left side. He's right there. And that's the first out. Now to the plate, here is Drew Romo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and that's your ball game. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Bisons wrap up their 20th road win of the season. David Parkinson earns his 5th winner of the year. The game's future stars are on display. Now to the plate, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on the way, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fouled off. Another one sent foul.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Fielded cleanly.
Go, 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 go. Dig,
in time to first, and there are 2 away. So now to the plate, Zach Ross, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
Nice shot, nice shot.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into. Frustrating for a pitcher.
And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. And now in the box, Zach Ross. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. High in the air out towards shallow right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So no runs here, no base hits. Next, it'll be Dominic Oliver. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled.
And his game of hide-and-seek ends as he's tagged out to end. Next, here is Andrew Stevenson.
Now batting, center fielder, Andrew Stevenson.
Run sign still on 1 and 2, and he gets this one down. Robertson for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. 7th inning ready to roll, and next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Zach Ross. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Racing back the center fielder, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Next, it'll be Zach Ross. He's 2 for 4 in this one. First pitch of the AB now. High in the air out to center field. Stevenson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Buffalo Bisons took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Tyler Alexander earned his 5th win of the year.
10 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Zach Ross is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And that's through for a hit. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Into the box, Drew Mendoza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
That is it. The right fielder on the 6. Greg.
And a double steal try here. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Zach Ross. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Misses, ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder going back to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually.
Zach Ross will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
All right, let's go right here.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the center fielder at the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players.
Zach Ross coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Buffalo Bisons took the lead. Earns. Minor League Baseball is. Next will be the designated hitter, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
He's got it, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. And now, Zach Ross. He's singled in his first debut.
Yeah, and they take another single right
now. Here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Zach Ross. He flew out in his last debut. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Find it.
He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Third baseman, Drew Mangota.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Zach Ross. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Fastball well outside. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Choi, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. Choi rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Big at-bat now, and here is Zach Ross. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now the 1-2 pitch.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fouled off. Hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Barons. 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the visitors, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Syracuse Mets and the Buffalo Bisons. The Bisons aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. David Parkinson, a left-hander from Virginia, will be your starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Round it, round it.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Striding forward now is the DH,
Batting
Wilmer
fifth,
Flores.
the
And he's a
designated
guy
hitter,
looking to break
Wilmer
out in a big way. Hasn't been
Flores.
getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
He's going.
He's running. Popped up. Perez is there. One out. Digging in will be Greg Dykman. And there's
Batting
a look at his
sixth,
home and road
the right
splits
fielder,
so far this year.
Greg Dykman.
Ross stands at first with one out.
Go, kid. One
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. The 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. Martin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate now is Daniel Robertson. He
Batting
went deep
seventh,
last night
the second
twice.
baseman,
Runner goes
Jack
for
Jones.
second. Now a fastball as he just reared up
Robertson.
and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Ready now is Zach Ross.
third baseman,
Singled
number
in his
16.
last at-bat.
Zach.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's fouled away.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
That was aggressive pitching at that end.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bryant Martin. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. Popped him up. Tejeda is there for it. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there are 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter.
The third
Zach
baseman, number
Ross
16.
struck out in his last trip to the plate. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where
Now
it came
batting,
from.
the designated hitter, Wilmer.
He's set.
Flores.
Here's the 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cabello is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Next to hit,
Now
Greg
batting,
Dykman.
right
He's
fielder.
working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Here we go.
The 3-1. But he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away. Striding in is Daniel Robertson.
baseman,
He comes in 0
Jack
for 2
Jones.
thus far. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Next up, Zach
The third
Ross.
baseman, number
As the switch
16.
hitter will bat right-handed here.
Even though he's batting right-handed in this particular bat, this guy swings it from both sides of the plate.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Left fielder looking up. To the track. To the wall. Gone!
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter. And
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Syracuse Mets Time for baseball of the... Matthew Allen gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny? Now into the box, Zach Ross. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball.
So next to hit is Zach Ross. Popped into foul ground his last time up. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really...
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday.
Next to dig in, Ronnie Mauricio. He popped out in his first trip.
Designated hitter, Ronnie.
Hit to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. A base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on.
So next to bat will be Zach Ross as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Pulled toward right center field. Number 1 is there, and he has it for the out. Up next, Zach Ross flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all...
Now to bat, Zach Ross. It's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Bryant Martin. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him.
Martin.
And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw will come into the infield, and the winning run will stop 90 feet away.
Here is our final line score. First, for the victorious home team, Ajax had 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show. Stepping up is Zach Ross as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. In there, strike 1. swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in next, Zach Ross. He flew out in his last AB. Right side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So now here is Zach Ross. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he fouls this one off. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So the next to bat will be Drew Mendoza. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. Next to stand in is Greg Dykman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Stepping in next, Daniel Robertson. It was a walk in his last trip. The 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. And stepping in, Zach Ross. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. And that one yanked just foul. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Drilled to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Next up is Drew Mendoza. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. There he goes. Little chopper back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Throw won't get him.
That's some real aggressive base running right there. What's going on the pitch and on the ground ball goes from first all the way around the third and makes it safer. And you don't see that very often.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, good job of hitting right there.
Now at the plate is Zach Ross, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Lifted the other way to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Stepping in once again is Zach Ross. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Racing back the center fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a two-run shot to left center. Number 35 now on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's... Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day.
Time of the ball game.
A comfortable
4
victory.
hours and
17-4 the final tonight. Buffalo led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Stephen Pettit earns his 8th victory of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
The game's future start. Scott Moss will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny? Next to hit is Zach Ross, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, this guy handles lefties pretty well as that above 300 batting average test. He swings it really good from the right side.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So only one hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, TJ Kibblehouse. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And now here is Zach Ross, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Herbert is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So here is Zach Ross. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Choi is off at first with 2 away. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Now at the plate, here is TJ Kimblehouse. He flew out in his last AB. Popped high in the air. Ross is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So now into the box is Johnny Bearden. 2 RBIs already. Looking for more here. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Taveras will take it himself for the first out of the inning. Now it'll be Zach Ross. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Come on, go,
oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the runner from first comes around to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Runner at second, 1 away. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Here's the 0-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Grounded to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Red Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Scott Moss notches his 3rd win of the year.
13 runners left on base.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Buffalo Bisons and the Worcester Red Sox. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Digging in, the switch hitter, Zach Ross. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The 0-2 once more. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, great job right there.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Scooped up, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross, trying to bring in the tying run from third here.
One time, here we go. Here we go one time, like a bingo.
Here's the first pitch. High chopper over to the right side. Fielded cleanly over to first, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2. So stepping in is Zach Ross. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the AB now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
That a way to find that sweet spot right there.
So they've batted around, and again here is Wilmer Flores as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Bouncer to the left side.
Slide.
On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Now to the plate, Zach Ross. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Now to the plate, here is Zach Ross. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 3 runs already home here. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Herbert is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Buffalo Bisons put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this
10
one.
10 runs, 17 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
Welcome back to tonight's minor league pregame show. As we close in on AAA East action, let's have a look at our Bowman prospect spotlight. Zach Ross comes into this one with hits in each of his last 10 games. What do you think is contributing to his recent success, and what do you think about his chances of extending his streak in this one?
Yeah, Matty, consistent hitting mechanics, a great eye, feel for the barrel right there, Matty.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. Will Stewart starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 36 on the year for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Love the homer in the top of the 1st inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an.
So now here is Ryan Varquette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The shortstop.
Grounded down the 3rd baseline. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So now to the plate, Austin Dean. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Smoke toward third. And he'll tag the runner coming by. At least make him throw it. And the inning is over. And now in the box, Zach Ross. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the AB on its way. Choi at second with 2 down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at bat.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly.
Here comes another 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits. Next, it'll be Zach Ross. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Come on now. One time. Let him fly, buddy.
On its way is pitch number 75. Fouled away.
Good rip on it, huh?
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a run. Zach Ross will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Popped up. Bearden shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Worcester Red Sox and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Buffalo Bison.
Stephen Pettit out of the... Next, it'll be Zach Ross. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that 1 run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
To short, hit hard. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Into the box, Zach Ross. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The designated hitter.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 37 on the year, as it's now a leading off the inning. It'll be Zach Ross as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfect.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Zach Ross. Comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. 8-4 tonight. The Worcester Red Sox used a 3-run ninth to help propel them. Time for baseball of the minor league. Next will be the designated hitter, Zach Ross, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First pitch of the AB now. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Zach Ross. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. And now, Zach Ross, 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Little tapper. We'll see if they try for 2. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be, you're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
And that'll get down out there near the wall.
All right, hold up right there.
And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Next, here is Zach Ross as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Set and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Liner in there for a base hit. Henson is on his way home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. And the score finishes 4-1 today. Gave it back. Just about set for nighttime baseball from the gateway to the west, St. Louis, Missouri, and Busch Stadium. It'll be the youngsters with the chance to shine here, the Futures game between the American League Futures and the Future Stars from the National League. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Herschel Lieberthal, a Missouri-born right-hander. So now into the box is Alex DeJesus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman
took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Rodriguez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. At the plate, Grant Levine as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. On he pops it up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ross isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And that's the second out. Digging in will be Austin Hendrick, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the pitch. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
That misses, 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Right side, fair ball down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. In now, Marco Luciano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Chad Spanberger. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And that misses, 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even, 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball that's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Chad Spanberger becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there's out number 2. Ready now is Blake Sable to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In there for strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Ted Dietrich takes the mound as he's been called a close one tonight. 2-1 the final score. The AL Futures jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked around. Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Syracuse Mets and the Buffalo Bisons. Syracuse find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. David Parkinson, a left-hander from Virginia, will be your starter. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Ronnie Mauricio trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. And there are 2 away now. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Zach Ross. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Into the corner and slicing foul. Popped up. Bermundo calls for it. He's got it 1 away. At the plate now is Zach Ross. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Zach.
Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 39 on the season for him. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
And that home run he hit his last time.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is.
Zach Ross to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. His second coming back in the 5th. First pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Big spot here, and it'll be Zach Ross. The winning run stands at second base. And now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things...
Now a swing and a drive to center field. Back is the center fielder. Did he get enough of it? He did! Ball game over. Two-run shot to straightaway center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras. Tonight's final. The Buffalo Bisons get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Carlos Estevez gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between Syracuse attempt to end the 6-game. Next to hit, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a night.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first.
Next up, number 1, tripled and later scored first time around. Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Striding in is Zach Ross.
Third baseman, number 16, Zach Ross.
Now here's the first offering. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit. This is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Row. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Wilmer.
Come set, the 0-1. Hit hard to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw. It's there. He got him. That was exceptional. He got the out. Bottom of the inning now. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Zach Ross. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away.
Come on, let it fly right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
right here. Come on now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
The bat, number 1.
On the ground to third. To second for one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. Now into the box, Zach Ross. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. Popped him up. Fermin moving to his left. 2 down.
Well, they've taken care of business so far in the first half of this 4-game set, winning both and making it look easy, too. We'll see if they can continue this home dominance in the next 2.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Bisons posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Tyler Alexander earns his 6th winning decision in this one.
1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Syracuse Mets and the Buffalo Bisons. Syracuse. Stephen Pettit will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
The 3rd baseman.
So next to hit is Drew Mendoza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Striding forward now is the DH,
and leading
Zach Ross. He doubled his last time up. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. Next to dig in, Zach Ross, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So next to bat will be Drew Mendoza. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Drew Mendoza becomes out number 2 this inning. Now to bat, Greg Deichmann, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Greg Deichmann.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Fermin is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Zach Ross.
The designated hitter, Zach.
From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go.
Into center field, line drive.
Make the turn, find the ball, make the turn. Man,
there's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
The 1-2, and there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So they can't get to strike him out, throw him out, double play, as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. Up next, Greg Deichmann. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Runner.
And the runner's breaking for third. Rounded slowly to the left side. Reined in. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Now at the plate, Zach Ross singled in his last at-bat.
Zach Ross.
Turned on down the line. He's got it.
Come on, run it,
step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 13-3, the final score. The Buffalo Bisons put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the year. Time for baseball of the month. Stepping up is Zach Ross, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the...
Digging in next, Zach Ross. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Find the ball.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. Zach Ross will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
On the back, find the ball, find the ball.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. So the next to bat will be Wilmer Flores. And they're runners at the corners now. He's running. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll get the man at third here at least. But next to stand in is Zach Ross. Singled in his last at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Scott, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit back up the middle. A toss behind the bag. There's one on to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Runners off for second. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Samuel Infante. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Gonna be a tough play. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Bisons rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ryan Yarbrough earned his 9th win of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Buffalo Bisons and the Rochester Red Wings. Rochester have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Felipe Sosa is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go at that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
From the stretch, Zach Ross comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to
on the bag,
right
right
Let's
here,
see if they send him around to try to score. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Roll, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Get on for it. Here we go.
The designated hitter.
Ground ball sent back up the middle.
On the bag,
Barehanded
on the
for
bag,
1.
on the bag.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping in next, Zach Ross. He singled first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next up is Zach Ross. He bounced out last time up. He's set and the pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. 0-1, here it comes. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Hit well towards the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But, Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe if he had him set up for the fastball, he guessed wrong.
Got him.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
This is on the ground over to first. One there. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. And stepping in, Samuel Infante grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
To second for one. Now at the plate is Zach Ross, singled in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right.
Find the ball.
Find the ball. The outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Next to hit is Greg Dykman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on. 5-2, the final score tonight. The Buffalo Bisons jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Parkinson earns win number 7 on the season.
They left 12 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Buffalo Bisons and the Rochester Red Wings.
And
Rochester
now,
attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next.
Red Wings.
And now here is Samuel Infante looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate here is Zach Ross. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. And now the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
Down to 3 line.
Up the middle and in for a base hit.
Make a turn here. Make a turn.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Now it'll be Wilmer Flores. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's only 2 for 10. Strasburg comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Push to the right side. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. So now here is Greg Deichmann looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Runner goes for third. Bounce it to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hit.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Drew Romo, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. On a line, that's a base hit. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Zach Ross.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Strasburg with a check at first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 3-2 pitch. Runner goes for second. And that's out number 1. So here is Greg Deichmann looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is
stand up.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Stepping in once again is Daniel Robertson. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out to left. Batista is there. Let's see if they test it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Tried to test the... So stepping in is Zach Ross. Singled in his last at-bat. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy.
Now to the plate, here is Jordy Barley. Delivered an RBI single last time up. To third. Fielded cleanly. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the back. Now to the plate, Zach Ross trying to stay perfect. He's 3 for 3 so far.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. In the ball.
This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Rochester Red Wings and the Buffalo Bisons. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Stephen Pettit out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Zach Ross. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on its way. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, you know as well as I do, we were down there today on the field. This team is kind of in a little bit of malaise. They need to find a way to snap out of it. Tough homestand, only able to squeak out 1 win. This is a huge momentum game for this team.
But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the switch-hitting power threat, Zach Ross. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And it's fouled away.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do that.
And now in the box, Zach Ross struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Choi. Runner at second with 1 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Stowers is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next, it'll be Zach Ross. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, you don't want to be selfish, Matty. You never want to be that in a team sport, but right here, he's well aware of his hit streak on the line, and he's going to get selfish and grind this AB out.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 44 on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks. nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Bisons led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Win of the year. Time for baseball. Ryan Yarbrough gets the assignment. Last half of the second set to go. And standing in is the DH, Zach Ross. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Batting fifth.
Striding in is Drew Mendoza. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Striding in is Greg Deichmann. The potential tying run for him at third base. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Batting seventh.
So now to the plate, Anderson Tejeda trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone!
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's...
Next, it'll be Zach Ross. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
That evens it up 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Zach Ross. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really
into the box. Zach Ross trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
The 0-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 3-run home run down the line in right. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Buffalo Bisons put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Relief.